right now we should start the show.
What up? It's your boy Oshin. This is Oshin's View. You already know I'm here in the building with little brother Devin Epps.
What's good?
Also on the boards, Willie Negro.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, this has kind of been like a slow news week. Quiet as kept. Now, I'm not going to say it's not a lot to talk about because there's always topics and things to talk about and places to go with whoever we feel like going. You know, that's it. Never going to be devoid of good topics and good things to talk about. But let me tell some of y'all too, and I don't discourage anybody from going forward and making podcasts and doing things. But don't have a good conversation with about 3 of your friends. Then at the end of the day, you're like, yo, we should start a podcast.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And then next thing you know, like, I'm tired of seeing all you motherfuckers anyway. Some of you motherfuckers need to stay home, stay on the sideline, and let the professionals do it. Just like we did. But
all right. Don't be like us, nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
Here's my advice. Don't be me. All right? Tired.
So I'm watching reruns of Maury. You know,
Damn.
yeah, but it don't come on no more.
Yeah, it's
and if
over.
it does, I don't know because I'm at work.
Right.
So I'm watching it, and the infamous, everybody knows, what is Maury known for? Paternity test.
Yeah, DNA test. Yeah.
You
DNA
are the father.
Yeah.
The infamous runaway.
Oh, yeah. The
That
camera, yeah.
cameraman is the best cameraman in the history of cameramans because he's not letting that reaction go. Like, you see how sometimes Negro, the camera doesn't know where it's going? We get that nigga, he's out of job.
Hey,
Because that cameraman, he's getting every angle of everything. I might just get up and run out this shit just for him.
Just to see if he do it right.
Just to see if he chase me and stuff.
Always remember to shout out to the cameraman who follows the cameraman out because we wouldn't get that shot without that second
Yes,
cameraman.
that's a fact.
Without
Yeah.
that second cameraman.
It's a team of them.
Yeah,
It's a
it's a
team
team
of
of them niggas. It's about it.
So I'm watching this episode, and it's another run-of-the-mill young kid who actually this kid he was 17
Shit.
with supposed 2 kids, and I think the woman was
That's been popular.
22 or 23, something to that effect.
Oh, he's a victim.
So he was,
Okay. Yeah.
he said he was a victim,
He's a victim, yeah.
of being the man.
So she has 2 kids, but I guess his mother didn't have any doubts. She was fine with it. He was having personal doubts, and she's made some comments during arguments.
Oh, right.
As so much as women like to do.
Right.
You know
how
say some
22-year-old women
crazy
can be.
shit.
Yeah.
So he questioned, the child to see if they was his.
Right, okay.
Long story short, neither one of them are his.
Yikes.
Not one,
not
Big
okay.
yikes.
2 of them.
Big
Absolutely
yikes.
not okay.
They were not his. So he's tight because I think the kids are like 2 and 3.
Oh, yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
So he's tight. But the killer part for me was the mother was like, just because they're still yours, you're still the father. And then the mother said this, you're going to be a man and still take care of these kids. When I heard her say that, the first thing I thought to myself was, where is his deadbeat father when you need him?
Right, man.
Because
Lead by example, sir.
this was my thing. Be
a product of your environment.
All I could think of when the mother said, you're still going to be a father and you're still the kid's father, I just had a vision of his deadbeat pops, because clearly his pops wasn't around. He's not involved. I see his pops coming like, come here. Look here. I may not be taking care of you.
Right.
I know you're mine.
Right.
I made a choice not to take care of you, but I know that you're mine.
Hey, yo.
You are 17 years old and you know these kids aren't yours.
Yeah.
Son, you just got your life back.
Yeah, son. Yeah.
And
Bullshit.
I know we're making light of it, even though there's a lot of truth in what I'm saying.
A lot of truth to that.
He's 17. Bump that.
Yeah, man. You just
That
gotta,
is not about stepping up and playing father.
No, that
she
is-
needs 2 and 3. I'm sorry to cut you off,
No,
but
go
2
ahead.
and 3. Oh, you got enough time to find. First off, she knows who the real father is.
You got that right.
She knows.
She got that. You
Every
got that
woman
right.
knows.
Right.
But she wanted this kid right there, and he up here feeling guilt. I was sitting there beyond the whole, that couldn't be me. I was
First of
disgusted
all,
with the mother.
she said, you're going to be a man. I said, no, I'm not.
No,
I'm
not
17.
right. Oh, me? I'm a bitch. You understand? I avoid all accountability in this situation. No, I'm a bitch.
No, I'm not. Oh, God. It's no way.
But this is the
no way.
crazy. This
Ain't
is the
no
crazy
fucking
thing.
way.
You got women out. You got women out here that have these crazy ideals because of their lives. Like, I'm sorry. I don't personally like this. There was a time in American history that I like to call the 80s and 70s. When people would take on, it would be blended families. But I didn't hear a whole bunch of child support back in the day.
No, I
As a
wasn't,
kid,
yeah.
I didn't really hear that.
Nah, you didn't.
Because if aunt whatever is messing with Joe over here, Uncle Joe, who's really not your uncle, it's just they've been together, and you know those ain't his kids, but he's been around forever, no problem.
Right.
But I think once whoever was that first woman that said, take him downtown, and then that trend started.
Take him downtown.
Take him downtown.
Leave him downtown.
And then that trend started.
Yeah.
That's when dudes started being like, oh, really?
Right,
Oh,
right.
you want to do that? You know what? Now that I think about it, I don't even know if that's my kid.
Yeah.
Kid can be looking just like him. I just need to find out for myself, for my peace of mind. Well, the kid is 14. I haven't been sleeping for 14 years.
Right.
So we need to find out. But
Yeah, man.
it's crazy. I'm like, yo, women really be wanting dudes talk about you still going to step up and be no, I'm not.
No, it's not. It's really a weird thing. It's when they're devoid of men in their lives, they create this, like superhero. Like, no, baby, that's not a man. That's your father that you didn't have. Like, it's there's a difference. There's a huge difference there between being a man for a woman and being her father. Like, I'm not your dad. I'm not your dad.
And, bitch, I hate you.
Right.
Like, you're lying to me.
Right. What,
Like, why are you? You know that I'm not the father.
What solid am I doing you right
Come
now?
on,
Fuck
yo,
outta
you
here.
know already. Like, no, I don't want to be your child's father when it's not my child. I'm 17 or 21 or 25. I don't care.
Right.
No. First of all, don't lie to me. Just say it could be yours, or it's somebody. It's likely that it's not.
Right.
Give me the choice, because But you lied to me because my choice is always going to be peace.
The crazy thing is the whole whenever they be like, you're not the father.
Yeah.
Whoever it's always one person. You still the father. They're like, what? You're still their dad.
No.
I'm looking like, yo, not one. I want to see a dude start crying. And then they're like, you still the father. And he's like, oh, these aren't tears of sadness. These are tears of joy. Like,
No, I'm not.
like, yo, it's tears of joy. Because this McDonald's job wasn't popping.
Oh, man.
And it definitely was going to take all of my money.
Who is
trying to
his
raise this
mother?
Right.
Who is his mother? There's no way in the world that my mom
Nah.
would have been like, you still taking care of this kid. It's not possible.
No.
I don't get, the kid could have been 15. My mom would have been like,
Nah,
are
15
you
is too
sure?
old. 15 is too old.
Nigga, my mom would have been like,
No,
nah.
I'm saying it's at that point. I think that's too far gone. That's too far.
Get that bastard out my house. Don't leave him
Nigga,
around.
no, nigga, no. Of course I'm exaggerating, but so what?
Right.
No. Why would his mom say, hey, you going to step up and be a man? A man just don't take care of another kid's family.
No.
Well, no. See now,
For
now,
nothing?
Now you giving bait. Now you giving the ladies bait. Now you giving.
How am I giving the lady? You giving the ladies bait?
No, you giving them bait because when you said a man doesn't step up. First off, blended families is a real thing. That is a real
100%
thing.
blended
Okay.
families. Their
Yeah.
family
So-
ain't blended.
Yeah.
No, play this. It was built on lies. I get that. But
Yeah.
what
But no, a
what I'm
blend-
giving you pushback on is when you said a man doesn't just take care of another kid. No,
For
first off,
nothing.
well, if you're dealing with the mother, and you know what I'm saying, and you know that's not your kid like that biologically, so are you saying that? Oh, we said
No, but no. But
Yeah.
she said that he's not a man if he don't take care of these kids.
Oh, so that's what you're. That's
Yeah,
what,
yo,
right,
that's
yeah,
not
right.
that has
Okay.
nothing to
Right.
do with being a man.
At all.
That has nothing to do with being a man. Now,
That's
if he
being
with
a
her,
damn fool.
he could take care of the kids. He could not. That's his choice. Like, a man is just a man. You see what I'm saying? Like, look, if this kid is mine, then a man takes care of his own responsibilities. You need to go find that other man to take care of his child. I don't have no responsibility to this child because it's not mine.
Oh, the infamous, you were there when they were born? Yeah, because I thought it was mine.
Yeah.
Type shit.
I would have been there. Yeah, I'm supposed to be there.
When you're doing things under deceit, and especially it's a lot of dudes walking around with their names on birth certificates, and chicks know once you sign that joint, that's under the law. That's how it's going to be.
Locked in.
You can fight it, but it's going to take time. You got to take tests. It's not just ABC.
Right.
Especially because
Right.
they don't even, the state or states don't even just be like, okay, clearly this is not my kid. They be like, yeah, but you signed this. And I don't like that. That sounds corny because I'm like, so you know, biologically it's not mine, but because I signed that paper under false pretenses,
legally
you're going to
responsible,
legally bind me to taking care of this kid? Nah.
Yeah. Man, you gotta.
Women is crazy, but that's because we allow them to keep always being like, this is what a man is. I'm sorry, I'm not letting no woman tell me what a man is.
Yeah.
That's it. Just like, and I'm going to say it like that because I don't believe guys walk around saying what a woman is. We do, but it's small things.
Nah.
Small things. I'm going to tell you one of the things that I think, this is very small. I believe, but like this, when I need some lotion, I have never asked a guy in my life.
Never. Lotion.
I believe all women have a small bottle of lotion in their purse. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like, I'm sorry. Little things like that.
Right.
So when women don't have it, I'm like, damn, like women normally have lotion. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Or lip balm. And I don't even, please, I'll be chat master before I ask for some lip balm. I'm not a climax.
It's a lot of men.
It's
a lot of men that tell women the same way women be like, a man does this. It's a lot of men that say a woman would do this. A real woman would do this.
Yeah, that's probably right. Representative in both of those.
I think it's a level of your perception of a woman, but I mean, at the end of the day, it don't mean nothing because if you don't do it, does that make you not a woman or a man?
Right.
It doesn't.
What do you think the perception? What do you think the perception comes from? So is it in the image of our mama?
It's sometimes it can be, but I mean that's different strokes for different folks. It's just what you perceive as your ideal, opposite sex, and it could be a myriad of things. It could be what you require or how you feel like a woman should carry herself, and that's all perspective. It's just about when you start forcing those opinions on people when it becomes an issue.
I think it's a mixture. It's a mixture of culture, traditional values, and just experience. Like you said, like in your experience, women always have lotion.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They got some lotion. So in your experience, if they don't, like, it's what kind of woman are you?
You ashy bitch. You have no lotion? You ashy bitch.
What kind of ashy?
Ew. Get away from me. I look at you different.
I definitely look at you a little differently if you only got no lotion. No type of, they got sprays, they got all kind of bath and body work stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so outside of the imagery of women, let's talk about how guys actually hold women to a certain standard, because you just said something that made me start thinking about that. Okay, how important is a home-cooked meal to y'all if you're in a relationship?
Very.
Like deal breaking?
Yeah. Deal breaking.
So you have to have, so let me get this straight. You have to have a home-cooked meal every single time.
I'm not saying like every time I come home.
5 days a week. 5 work days.
5 work days, at least 4.
Damn.
3, 4, 3, 4. No, I'm not, and I'm not saying, but I'm not saying I'm not willing to cook too. I'm not saying that.
No,
I'm not saying
talking about you're not cooking.
Oh no, I'm a cook sometimes. I will cook sometimes, but
so how many times a week?
Out of those, if she's cooking 3 to 4 times a week, I'm going to cook at least twice. So
she has to cook 3 to 4 times a week.
I would expect her to cook 3 to 4 times a week. Yeah.
Oh shit. What about you?
Hell no, it's not a deal breaker for me. First, she don't even got to know how to cook. Although my wife really, really can cook really well.
Yeah.
But it's not a deal breaker for me because I'm a very, very picky eater. So, like, women have always tried to impress me with food, and it really just hurts their feelings.
Right.
I'm not eating that shit. It's 100%. I'm not eating it, and it ain't got nothing to do with you. It's not a deal breaker for me.
Right.
But you know, I just don't like my mom was an extremely good cook, and I'm very spoiled.
Yeah.
And you know, like if you're not the person that everybody goes to their house to eat,
I'm not feeling it.
I'm
Right.
probably not feeling it. Even if you are, I'm not. I'm a very picky. I don't eat a lot of stuff.
That's
You know
the
what I
thing.
mean?
That's the thing for me. It's kind of a catch-22 with me when it comes to the food because I'm very picky, like extremely picky. Y'all know. Both of y'all have taken me to the grocery store, so y'all pretty much know my menu has never really changed. But this is where I judge though, because I feel if a woman can't cook for me, she really can't cook.
Yeah, that's why I feel. Yeah, like yo,
No.
you can't cook.
Yeah, no, my thing is, see, you have a bigger palate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What I'm saying, if you can't cook for me,
Okay, I got what
you must really can't cook.
Okay,
Because I can cook for myself. I'll say between 1 and 10 of me cooking, I give myself a survivor. Like,
shit.
I don't even know a number. I'm a survivor.
Jesus.
Like I can feed myself. And
Barely, like,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like,
it ain't
I
good,
can eat,
but it's
I can
good.
eat for me,
Yeah,
but
yeah. I
if
mean,
you
cook, you gonna
like,
buy
you
shit,
gonna-
but I'm talking about
you
if you had to
gonna
cook.
for everybody.
Right. If
I'm
there's
like,
no options to buy, like cooking for yourself, you're rating that a
oh
survivor.
yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm a survivor. I'm gonna do what I gotta do, and it's gonna taste good to me. It's not gonna be bad. Some point this: if I'm cooking for somebody else, they like it's a little funny. My answer will probably be like, yeah, I guess you don't eat. Like, I don't feel no way about that. But I'm a big breakfast person.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a huge breakfast person.
All right.
That's why I like lunch, and then I can skip kind of lunch type thing. But if you, as long as you can cook breakfast, we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Okay.
Or if I give you a certain one of the 5 things that I eat, if you can't make all 5, I'm looking at you side eye when you like,
Damn, you can-
yeah, I'm a great cook. I'm like, bitch, you can't even make macaroni and cheese and chicken breast.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
But I can cook though. So it
I
it
cook
don't
too,
really.
yeah, right,
Who
right.
cooks better, you or your wife?
My wife cooks better than me, but I can cook for real.
Damn, making us look bad. Because you know some.
Nah, my wife
some of
can
the-
cook. Like
Yeah, but
in
some of the
real
best
life.
chefs, some of the best chefs in the world are men.
No,
That is true.
all of the
But
best chefs
my
in the world
wife,
are men.
Me
I
and
didn't
my
wanna say
me and my
yes.
daughter, me and my daughter joke like we call my wife Fugal. She knows everything about food. Like you can
okay.
ask her anything about food, and she can tell you. Like she watches the food, like she can
Okay.
cook for real. Like
Okay.
people want her food. Like I just took some. She can bake too. I just took some cookies to work, and they trying to. They like, yo, I need to get some. But she ain't doing that. She lazy. she ain't lazy. She work.
You work. Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean?
Exactly. And that's another thing. If you're working, I don't expect, fucking meal on the table when I get home and shit. That's a shared, kind of thing. But if you ain't working, man, you should be cooking.
No, I ain't gonna lie. See, I ain't gonna say I disagree because I get what you're saying, but
Now I'm about to get massages.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. The fact that I don't eat a lot,
Right.
but if I do, I'll give you a 2-day head start. Like I'm thinking on Wednesday, I'm thinking some shrimp and some rice.
Right.
You don't have an ample amount of time.
Right.
I done grab the shrimp. I come in on Wednesday. I'm going to open the door. I'm going to need to smell the aroma.
Right.
If I don't, we got a problem.
We got a problem.
She's like, well, my day, that's when some crazy shit might come up. Like, I don't give a fuck what happened in your day. I done told you 48 hours ago.
Hey,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Oh,
Chill out. I become a little Ikish. I ain't gonna hit nobody, but I'm looking like I know good and goddamn well I don't smell nothing.
Yeah, I
And
smell nothing here.
these pots is dry than a motherfucker. Like I done gave you 48 hours. How many more hours you need?
Hey, yo.
Like,
No.
goddamn.
See, I'm like I said, it's off of my experience.
Uh-huh.
I lived with my mom.
Yeah.
She had 3 sons that lived with her. So she worked a full-time job and she cooked every night. You see what I'm saying? So I be looking at you like,
Yeah, yo. My mama did.
So when they
Hey,
say,
yo, it
when
can
they
be
do that,
done. It can be
it
done.
can be done. It's
Right.
not impossible.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, and my thing is too, like, the other thing is, hey man, my wife has never paid the rent or the mortgage.
Yeah, so
You know what I mean? Like, yo,
there's some energy around this
it's
motherfucker,
certain
right?
slippery,
expectations. But my wife,
you're
my
going-
wife is my wife because, like, when she didn't work, like the house smelled like bleach and there was
right,
food on the
of
table
course.
every
you're
time I
going
came
down,
home.
see, you trying to clean it up because you were going down a slippery slope. You were going down a slippery slope when you said the whole she's never played rent and mortgage.
She didn't.
No, I didn't say. Of course she did. Yeah, she didn't. But you kind of put that in there with the, oh yeah, you cooking, but just remember you ain't never paid no rent, no mortgage.
No, what I'm saying is, in my relationship, there's certain roles. You see what I'm saying that we play. You know what I mean? I always say this. Generally, if you have a family and y'all end up homeless, they gonna look at the man like, what the hell was you doing?
100% of the time.
Now if you got a house and you come in the house and it's dirty, it's unkept, they gonna be like, yo, what is your woman doing? Yeah. You see, that's just how things are most of the time. And that's, hey man, I am always going to keep a roof over the head. My wife is always going, even when I don't want, she just called me before we came here like, yo, I'm going to get this. Do you want this? No, I'm good. Why are you good? Right. She makes sure that I'm fed. You see, even if it ain't from her, she makes sure that I'm good. You see what I'm saying? It's just a part of what she do. She wake up on Saturdays, clean up. You see what I'm saying? It's just a part of what she does. That's not to say that I don't cook or clean. Right. I can cook and I can clean. Like we got this thing. Like I don't really like to clean the bathroom. Right. She don't really like to do laundry. Hey man,
hey, there we go. Right.
You see what I'm saying? But we know, like we it's unspoken kind of roles in the relationship, and it's always been, even since before she was my wife. Like I said, that's why she's my wife.
Right.
Shout out to the wives that cook, clean, and do laundry and stuff, and the ones that don't need to watch because there's a clock on the stove. Boom.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Hey,
rest in peace to my man Kevin Samuels. They tried to shame my man in his death, and I won't let it happen on my clock. Because I don't have to agree with everything he says, but I agree with a lot of it. See, people didn't like his delivery. Now, I personally was fine with it because it's not that he just told her how he is from his perspective. I just like the tone. The tone was mad welcoming / judgmental. So he had a welcoming, judgmental tone.
That's outrageous.
No, because he was selling chicks off quick. Like he would literally be up there like, so you mean to tell me that you have 3 kids and you don't want to have sex for another 6 months? Mm-hmm. Lady, you are crazy. You are crazy. You should be trying to give it away. That is the problem. You need to be giving it away because ain't no brother waiting for that. No high value brother. Right. So I'm looking at one of his clips, and lady's talking about it's plenty of men that want to marry her. I want to pause for a second there because I hear that a lot from women. I ain't gonna lie. They quick to be like, man, niggas want to marry me. And don't be married. Not even divorced. I'm looking like, so let me get this straight. So all of these dudes are just running around proposing to you, dropping rings on you and stuff like that.
All these niggas.
And you over here still messing with Thuggy Bear.
You don't want to marry none of them?
You don't. Not one person you want to marry.
Pick of the litter.
And you don't want to marry none. And these so-called high-value women that, especially the ones that's making 6 figures and all that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it 100. When I meet women and they be like, yeah, I make 6 figures and they can't find nobody. You know what I ain't gonna say I just found it out, but what I just learned was this whole theory of you gotta be my equal. That shit is hogwash. Oh, yeah. Chicks don't really believe that shit.
Hogwash?
Hogwash. So because something is bullshit, you just know that's quick. It's hogwash. It's hogwash. Like, nigga, your whole theory is terrible. Your whole theory is terrible. Like that.
Hogwash, yo.
Because I'll see a lady and we'll be talking like co-workers and stuff like that or whoever, and they'll be like, my friend, she makes $250,000, She can't find no man. First thing I always say is, what about the dude she work with?
Right.
And then they always turn around, I don't want to mess with no guys where I work at. Well, shit, because you make that kind of money. You know what realm he's in.
Right.
See, in the school system, like all of us, we can get curved depending everybody was single. Yeah. We can get curved because if you're a paraeducator it's going to be hard pressed for a principal to mess with you.
Right.
Now, first off, your principal might be attracted to you, but because of your your position, and he or she knows what your salary looks like, they just simply can't mess with you.
Right.
They just can't. Just because you can't go to no dance, no dinner with them and stuff like that. It's just not gonna happen. But this whole, I gotta get a man on my level. Chicks shoot themselves in the foot with this level bullshit all the time. And then all this, I can get married. You got all these, like you said, you got all these options, and you have yet to pick one. Right. And then the guy that you messing with, he's not even on the spectrum of somebody you even want to deal with, but yet you've been messing with him. So you want me to believe?
Or he is on the spectrum. It's just that he messed with all these other women at the same time. Yeah. Because the guy that you may want is probably the guy that a lot of people may want. You see what I'm saying? So you willing to just wait it out and not mess with the 4 dudes that's willing to, you know what I mean, settle down with you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Make you an honest woman because you looking at what somebody status is or what they make or something like that, instead of looking at these dudes that just want to care about you and be with you. It's wow.
You know what else they do too? They'll mess with somebody that's totally, quote unquote, out their league. And I don't mean in the good way. Right. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean like some dude from overseas named Sven or something like that.
Sven, this nigga is.
I'm just looking like, anybody, one of those SV, one of them SV.
Right, just SVN. Like, I didn't even know you in that shit.
Yeah. SVN is crazy.
So, I know a few women that make 6 figures. And all they want to do is mess with street dudes on lower levels. Because they was like, we like to build up men. I'm like, lady, you are 45. What are you building up over here? See, but the whole thing is this. That's that whole trying to protect their feelings.
Let them build them up, yo.
Trying to build them up.
Niggas need them 40-year-old women, yo.
Get it, yo. Niggas get it.
Let them get a piece of that 40-year-old pie. You know what I mean?
My thing is
get into that 401k.
Keep the pie. Keep the pie, but the problem is this. Don't then go on social media trying to bash every other dude. That's my whole thing with chicks. Yo, you make your choice on who you want to deal with.
Live your rhymes
Fine.
out.
You can take any pick. But don't use that guy as the barometer of the ain't shit dudes. You see what I'm saying like that? I'm like, no, it ain't dudes, just him. That's it. Right. And who's going for it? Just
you. Yeah.
That's it.
And when you complain about men, just put his name on it so we know not to be offended by it. Right?
Tag him.
Yeah. Tag him. Tag that nigga. Tag that nigga.
Tag him. That's the best thing they can do. It's disgusting. I'm sick of it. I'm also sick of women telling me that, not women, black women and black men who's more unprotected. Who's not protected.
He is.
Yeah, look, he's hitting all the red flags, podcasts.
Let's get this shit all out in the open. Let's get this shit all out in the open.
This is the Festivus episode. Niggas just airing grievances this motherfucker. Please.
No, we about to get some, fuck fans, we about to get some enemies.
No.
Hate mail time, yo.
So who's more protected, black men or black women?
I'm going to say the black woman is more protected. You said protected?
Okay, excuse me.
Okay.
Who's the least protected out of black women and black men?
Man. The black, I said a black woman is less protected than a black man.
Black woman?
Yeah, I would,
You want that one, Negro?
Hey, man.
You saying that the black man is less protected?
No. I'm gonna go with black women.
Okay.
Are less protected. I'm biased because I am a black man.
Yeah.
And I feel like sometimes they don't protect us. But black women is just out here in this world, yo.
Yeah.
It's tough. Women in general are especially in American society and in societies all across the world are really looked at as second-class citizens.
Yeah.
Like even if you look at history, like I said before, it's in the books. Yeah. Black men were allowed to vote before white women were allowed to vote.
Yeah, suffrage was a real thing.
Yeah.
Because women's suffrage is a real thing.
Real thing.
Now the thing about it is this: black women per se, particularly, they get grouped into the whole woman suffrage. There's nothing individualized.
No,
so
but
I can get that part.
But what I'm saying is, women in general get looked at as lesser than in men in many fields, in many things.
In all fields.
Black women are the bottom of the barrel of women. You see what I'm saying? Like, so it's hard for me
They
to
are
say.
looked at and perceived.
Yes, they're perceived as the bottom of the barrel of women.
Okay.
So it's hard for me, even though they kill black men in the streets and they do all these things, it's hard for me to say anybody is less protected than a black woman. That's just me. That's just me. It's other opinions out there, but that's me. You know what I mean? Historically, women have been, and they just have it harder than men. They get paid less. Everything. You see what I'm saying?
And it's almost become with the lower income, the people of that are in impoverished conditions. It almost becomes profitable for them to be unprotected.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a sad state of fact. So I mean,
you could just look at something like the hospital data. Like they once again, I don't want to be a historian, but it comes from black women get treated differently in hospitals, even when they having
Most
kids,
definitely.
because that's why they die at a higher rate when they having kids than white women. And it stems from black people, and especially black women, were supposed to be looked at as having a higher tolerance for pain.
right. Yeah.
So we
don't need the same medicines, and when we do get those medicines, we're abusing them. So,
Absolutely.
So this is why hospitals and women were dying, because of this. Still are.
It's tough.
Still are.
It's hard out here for black women. It's hard out here for black men though, too. Don't get it messed up. But it's rough out here for black women, man. So although, like, I can relate to the plight of black men, that's why it's hard for me to say we have it harder than women. And to that you say, because you didn't give your opinion.
No, my whole thing is this. Everything I said is true, but the whole thing about how black men we're not protected because first of all, we out here getting slaughtered.
That's a fact.
As
true,
women too.
true.
We're getting killed, but I don't think we're getting slaughtered. There's just different things that we have to worry about and what we have to be mindful of, that we walk through the streets and being outside that women will never have to, especially black women. I don't want to make it a black man versus the black woman type thing, because the suffrage is real. What men have to go through is real as well. But it's one of those, I just think both parties need to be understood, at least from each other.
Yes.
I don't think that we should be splitting hairs saying, okay, the black man shouldn't be like, well, y'all are women, y'all making all the money and this, that, and the third. Because on the scale in terms of that, we still looking bad to women in general. You see what I'm saying? Financially. Right. So it's ways that men and women, black men and women, are having these arguments and disagreements. Oh, y'all got all the jobs. Well, y'all get this, such. It's like we're pushing the door and nobody's getting out because we're both pushing inward, thinking that we're breaking.
But I think that's because it's black pride to a lot of people is like a myth. It's more black bravado. Like we like to be black because of things like we got rhythm and swag and stuff like that. But black pride is a different thing. Black pride is showing grace to your people. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It's trying to uplift your people. And I think that we need to uplift each other, black men and black women. But instead, what we do is whenever we see us lacking in something, we try to point that out and critique that and bash each other for it, instead of uplifting each other and helping each other and change each other. And that's why, and hold each other accountable too.
Right.
That's the thing. We don't really accept criticism well. You know what I mean? So we have to hold each other accountable. like other cultures do. That's why other cultures are able to move in ways that we can't move. Because they band together. You know what I mean? That's why, you go into Chinatown and everything is, Asian and things like that. You go, it's places called Little Italy. You know what I mean?
Right.
And our place is called the Hood.
Yeah, it's the ghetto.
It's wild, right?
Right.
Now we know that most double standards are in women's favors. Like I don't even think that's an argument on any point. I just think that the things that we can get away with, women get upset about, and that's pretty much boils down to the sex and all that thing. That whole, they sleep with 1,000 guys and hoes.
Actual
we sleep with
factual.
1,000 women with a man. But never mind none of that. Guys, we get killed for the things that we like. And what I mean is this. There's no male version of Lizzo walking around.
Yo.
There isn't. There isn't. Like, no, play this. She's almost unshameable. And I'm not here to shame her. She's living her life on her terms and how she likes to do it or whatever. Cool. But a guy, we can't be as freely as that. We can't be as freely as that. And the thing is, people will ridicule that person and say things about them. This is the part that I was talking about. I said us guys get killed for what we like. If we don't like a woman because we don't like how she physically looks,
Right.
in the face and the body, oh, you're immature. That woman makes good money. She has her own house. They start naming everything tangible.
Right.
Why we should like this woman.
You're going down a slippery slope
But
right now.
no, it's not something. I got grip.
Yeah, good footing? Yeah, good footing right now?
Good footing.
It's good, it's good.
I don't even feel
traversing
me
this path
sliding
right now.
I don't even feel me sliding.
Well, then take us there then.
Yeah, all right,
No,
let's go.
The whole thing is this. Yes, there's different levels of dimes.
Okay.
You can be a dime on paper.
Uh-oh.
Then you can be a dime physically.
Okay. All right.
The problem is this.
How can you be a dime on paper, though? Explain that to me.
Well, financially, how financially is one part of it. How you are, your personality, and all that other stuff. Like
Educated.
it's a lot of things like that. Pretty much everything in tangible / intangible. You can throw a few of those in it together.
We can
But-
go with it for now.
But I know one thing. You can have all that. You can be funny, making good money, great personality. If I'm not physically attracted to you,
Yeah, it's null and void.
it's null and void. I don't even want to get there.
Right.
Because I can't see past that. I can't see past that.
Yeah.
And I don't feel nobody should get shamed for physically liking what they like.
Yeah.
Men and women alike. But the problem is this. Guys will so-called let go of a good woman, according to women.
No, say what?
Because we don't like how they look. Guys understand it. Guys with money, without money, whatever. They look like, oh nah. Like guys don't hook up other guys and be like, yeah, man, you need to mess with her, man. She's got a life together. She's
good personality.
Good personality. She's just real welcoming. Niggas is like, yo, shorty bad.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Because guys, we have this whole, if you're attracted to you, we can work with you.
Right.
Because if you're kind of an asshole or a jerk, we can get you out of that. If you got some corniness about you, we can get you out of that. Oh, you're spending money recklessly, even though we can show you how to have a good time without spending all this money, we can work with that.
Right.
But if we're not physically attracted to you,
I can't work with you at all.
Oh, yeah,
I can't do anything with you.
can't work
I can't win with you. I
can't work with you.
can't-
And it's one of those. One thing I could probably say, I've never used a woman for anything financial.
Right.
Now, I know that for a fact. And that's not to say, let me clear it up, just in case some of them are watching.
Right.
Yes, you have bought me some meals.
Right.
Whatever. I've had the occasional sneaker, jacket, car note paid. I'm just saying, whatever. But what I'm saying is, I've never been on some I'm gaming a chick
Right.
for finances
Oh no, never
like
that. No, that's sleaze
No.
moves. Those sleazeball.
Not doing. I'm not of that cloth. But there's dudes out here. That's
Oh yeah,
on
that move
kind
like
of
that.
time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This is literally the basis of the tax joke.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like when the guy's messing with the woman because, you know.
Tax money's coming around.
Because tax money's coming.
And it's that season. Tis the season.
Tis the season.
Hey, big girls.
Hey,
You're starting to get a little more.
Stop.
I know where he's going.
A little more attention than you usually do.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You're starting to get a little more attention than you usually do around this time. If baby daddy's getting a little more agreeable around this time, he's starting to pick the kids up, you know, grab them for the weekend.
You got it.
He's after something. All right.
Some men like big women, yo. Chill.
No, this is the thing. I put a post up years ago, and I was talking about the
Urge you will.
being promiscuous, the link between larger women being more promiscuous than their smaller counterparts.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh,
Big freaky girls.
this is the whole thing. Yes,
The big freakies. The big freakies. You know.
No, but it wasn't that. It wasn't based on just freakiness.
Okay.
It was based off of the whole thing of, and I've had what they didn't understand is I've spoken to bigger women,
Okay. Right.
and they have admitted themselves.
You've actually spoken to big women?
No, I'm talking.
That was a joke. That was a joke, man. That was a joke. That was a joke. That was a joke.
Hope they
That was a
cancel.
joke. Yeah, right.
Hope they
That's
cancel.
what they
You know
cancel.
what I'm saying? That's it.
Let's just stop. What are we doing?
Hope they cancel you. You going down, and you're by
No,
yourself.
you know what? No,
You're
but
by yourself.
yeah. I mean, since we're here, right? Since we're here, you brought
By
up Lizzo.
yourself.
Gross. Lizzo's gross.
Yo.
Lizzo's gross.
Chill.
I don't like her. I don't like her. I don't like her.
All
right. I mean, we were airing grievances. I thought we were airing grievances tonight.
No, that
okay?
wasn't a grievance, brother. What I'm saying is this.
Sorry.
What I said.
I'm not sorry.
I tried to make the link between bigger women being more promiscuous than their skinnier counterparts.
Okay.
And
All right.
that doesn't mean that Lizzo is promiscuous, by the way.
No, it doesn't mean that. It just
Goodness
means that I had to get that off my chest.
But do you think that she's promiscuous?
Do I think she's promiscuous? No. I think that she just is free and likes to be naked.
Yeah, run it up. Yeah, go ahead.
I think she likes to be naked. I don't know I don't know anybody that she's had sex with.
Well, that's not the point. What I'm saying
Mm-hmm.
is this. What I'm saying is this. I've spoken to bigger women, and they've said themselves there was a period of time that they felt that's what they had to do to keep the guy. It's that whole. I'm not going to say the self-esteem thing, but it's almost the same. The mirror image of the darker skinned women and how they have issues with lighter skinned women because society is always telling them this is the standard of beauty. This is, you know what I'm saying, like that. And bigger women, they're below that scale when it comes to that. And they were like this. So at first on the post, women were killing me until a few of the bigger women was like, y'all may not like it, but he's telling the truth. And then they started sharing in their experiences in life and things they've done. It's not about being a freak, but it's like, yo, if somebody's telling you this is the image of that everybody wants, this is beauty, this is a body, this is the body, and you looking at yourself like,
I don't look like that.
I don't fit the bill for none of this shit.
Right.
So how am I going to keep a man?
Get
How am
freaky.
I going to keep a woman? This, that, and the third or whatever. So the bigger dude, so you ask yourself, the bigger dude, well, what is he doing since he can't just give out sex? He's paying
paying
that
shit
bread.
off. Yeah, right.
If he has money, that's what he's going to do. Things like that. So
Sucking the money under the
So what
stomach.
you're saying is that the bigger women were saying that they get a little more, think that they have to get a little more freaky to keep a man, or to even get men. You see what I'm saying?
I don't know about their level of being a freak. I'm just saying, just having sex. I'm just keeping it at that.
Okay.
Could that
Gotcha.
be why
Gotcha.
that there's a myth that I heard
Oh, you heard the
that
myth.
that big girls give the best top?
Big freakies.
Could that be why they got
There's probably some truths there somewhere.
Like they're hungry, right?
Hey yo, what
No.
is wrong with this guy?
Let me hold up.
Gobble it up, right?
Hey,
Let
what
me
is
tell
wrong
y'all
with you?
this.
That is outrageous.
Oh. Is it though?
Yes, it is.
All right.
It's outrageous,
How
bro.
many
Bigger women have a larger appetite. That's
How many
that's
bigger
not far
women?
fetched.
How many bigger women have you ever dealt with?
I've dealt with some big women.
And this is how you talk.
Yeah, because I
So
have
what were you
preferences.
doing while you were messing with said big women?
Okay, now when I say we're not going to say big, but you know, dealt with a larger woman before.
It's the first number 2.
I don't know about that. That's it. It wasn't that big. Maybe
Did you ever
maybe
really mess with a
180,
big-
190.
190 is not that big, depending on how tall she is. And I was proportion.
But not. No, I'm not. When I'm saying big, I don't mean like thick. I mean like big.
Big and thick is two different things.
Exactly. So she was thick. She wasn't big.
You ever mess with somebody? You never mess with a woman that was like 6'1", curvaceous?
No Amazons. I had a stalker. That bitch like 6'4", 6'5".
Was that brother, like, did he live next to you?
No,
Like,
this big bitch, listen.
Fuck it. Let's just get canceled today.
It's a big bitch. It's a big bitch. Like, I really considered having to fight this bitch, like, for real. Enough was enough. Enough was enough. No, you know the big bitch. You know this big bitch. You know, we're talking about. No, I'm not saying you know her, but like she's been around.
Hold up.
Been around.
Correction, brother. No, I don't. I don't know what you're talking about. But I do want you to continue, but correction, I have no idea.
Listen, you don't know her personally, but like I've brought it up when we've been doing shows in a different station. We brought it up. But like, no, we just.
I've never heard this one. Go ahead.
We were doing a show one time.
Sure.
And this bitch, she disagreed.
Hold up. This young lady.
No, this bitch was stalking me. She made my life crazy. No, this woman. Listen, I respect women. I love women. This is a bitch that was stalking me. She's stalking me. Okay. All right. So we did a show, and she was watching, and she disagreed with something you said. And instead of leaving a comment like a normal person, she went on a fucking rant for like 25 minutes on my page.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So that was like,
hold up. She disagreed with something that he said.
He said. But left a 25-minute rant
your
on
page.
my page.
I'm thinking because he didn't check me or something. That's probably the best thing.
It was one of those. Well, I know this guy. I don't know this guy.
Okay, man.
So I'm going to spew this on. Like if I find it, I'm gonna send it to you later. But
it's because probably because you was talking about big girls the way you talking about.
No,
them.
I wasn't even expressing these
If you
views.
knew her, she wouldn't have came at you like that.
No, I knew her. I went to college with this crazy person. But like we were familiar with each other. She had actually been on a show that I had hosted. I didn't know that she was like the real crazy.
So she had a thing for you.
Obviously.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, there's not much more to it. Like she's crazy. She was committed, and in the story.
No way she was committed.
Oh, she was committed. Like I'm talking crazy.
So see, you're talking realistically,
like crazy. Yeah, I'm not talking like crazy bitch.
No,
I'm
I don't
talking.
want you to just put those smut on somebody's name if they've been.
Oh no.
That's a real thing.
This is not smut. These are facts. Like I'm not.
thing.
Yeah, I'm not up here like just capping for the show. Like I was really stalked.
So Dev,
yes,
you wouldn't mess with a big girl.
I'm not attracted to bigger women. No.
Okay. I mean, that's your preference.
Yeah, that's my preference.
Bigger women, Monique.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right, my fault.
Monique? What's attractive about Monique?
Okay, Takara.
That's different. Takara's a model. Like that's different.
Yeah, but she's big too.
But she's not Monique big. They might got the same titties, but they not big like the same type of big. That's
so I'm starting to think a lot of this because looking at your frame.
Yeah.
So me personally, and I'm going to see if this person will be attracted, if you will be attracted to this person to go there. Me personally, I would go to war with Kiki Wyatt.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that would be, she's big.
She's big, but she's curvaceous. She has a nice shape. She's attractive.
She's the right big.
Yeah, she's the right big. She's thick.
Okay.
She's thick.
Okay,
but she's
as
thick.
opposed to the wrong big. Who's the wrong big?
Lizzo.
No, stop.
You knew where this was going.
I know.
You knew where this was going.
That was a bad question.
You threw the.
That was a bad question.
Good pass the way where LeBron that shit. You knew what I was talking about.
Hey yo, Lizzo.
Gabrielle Sabidi.
It's not that old.
Precious. That's not attractive. Listen, he's talented.
He's definitely not attracted to her because when I know names. I didn't even know how to pronounce her name.
Yeah.
So that's what.
I don't even pronounce it right. I don't even know.
It's like Gabrielle Sabid or some shit like that. Whatever it is. Sabid or some shit. Whatever it is.
You wild disrespectful tonight.
She is extremely talented. I think she's a great actress. I think she has a great personality. I am not attracted to her. That's all. Cool. I feel like Lizzo makes great music. I feel like she should wear longer pants. But with that being said, I cannot take away how talented and how gifted Lizzo is. I'm just not attracted to her.
Old Macy Gray. And I said I didn't mean Macy Gray. You know what I'm talking about? From Philly. Jilly from Philly.
Jill Scott?
Jill Scott. Old Jill Scott.
Old Jill Scott, no.
It's only new Jill Scott.
Yes.
Jill Scott is beautiful, yo.
I didn't say she was. I never said that she couldn't be attractive to other guys. To me, I'm talking fucking why did I get married going up that mountain? Like, she too big to get on the airplane? I don't want her. No, who wants that?
You sounded like Mike.
Yeah, listen, I understand where Mike was coming from with some of those things. Okay, I get where Mike was coming from. All right, I'm not saying he was right all the time. Mike just wasn't wrong all the time either. All right, and look how motivated Mike was for her. See, she would never changed her life if Mike hadn't gave her that tough love that he did.
No, it was Sheriff that saved her.
Yeah, sir. Oh, he saved her. He definitely saved her. He definitely came in and he was the right man for the right time. But Mike pushed her ass to where she needed to be. You need to be thanking Mike.
Hey, yo, no, you gotta chill. You gotta chill, bro.
You know what? Hearing that, when I hear that back, like identifying with Mike, maybe I should have kept that shit to myself. Maybe. I'm sorry about that one. My mother watched the show. I'm sorry, man.
Hey, man.
I don't know if you're going to be on the next episode.
Oh, if I can be canceled, let me get it out of the way now so I can get my resurgence, later on down the line.
But it's big. But big dudes is different though, because if you, like you said, if you got bread, like that don't matter. Like,
you got money, you become the teddy bear and shit, right? Yeah. It ain't,
and if you don't got money, you just a fat nigga.
You fat nigga, yeah.
That's just a fat nigga.
You sorry for the whole year. 2004 was a horrible year for Ruben Studdard.
Rick Ross and
that's why he made that
Joe
song.
He was sorry he was so big.
Hey, what's your problem, yo?
I was just watching 1-on-1, and when he was performing that joint, that's the only reason why I was fresh in my mind.
That was his year. Did Ruben ever lose weight?
I think he lost.
Stop being sorry.
I think he lost a certain level. I think he lost like Luther kind of weight.
Luther.
A little
He had a big ass head though. I don't think Ruben could lose a lot of weight. Like he had like a Rottweiler head.
Hey,
so like Bruce, I don't know how funny a Bruce is now that he's
right. No, I don't. Yeah, physically fit Bruce. He just one Bruce now, right? He's just Bruce.
Yeah, he's just Bruce. He was. I don't know because he was, to me, he was a little funnier when he was big.
Yeah, it was funny as shit when he was big.
Well, that's maybe because that was part of his shtick.
Yeah, being big.
Right. Maybe he just ran out of jokes. Maybe it ain't got nothing to do with him being big. I'm just saying.
Yeah, because basically if Kevin Hart grows to be 6'4", he's done.
Yeah, 6'4" Kevin Hart is honestly.
We gonna stop. We going not too much on Kevin Hart.
I know. Look, Philly's winning right now. Philly up. I get it. Philly until you die. If Kevin Hart was 6'4", that's like half his shit is him being small and being picked on.
Yes.
What is he after? What is he after a small guy?
What part about not too much on Kevin Hart don't you understand?
I thought that was just enough. I thought that was just enough. Eddie Murphy got a movie just dropped. Y'all should go watch that shit.
What was the name of that joint?
It's I think it's You People.
You People.
Him and Jonah Hill. Yeah, him and Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill and
Neil Long. Eddie Murphy, Neil Long. Yeah.
No, I think he's messing with. It's Laura London in it too.
Yeah. Matter of fact,
so she's with her.
This is the second film she's done since the passing of Nipsey. So she's back out there.
Y'all know M. Night Shyamalan is, right?
Yeah.
He has a new movie coming out.
Sixth Sense guy.
But Sixth Sense.
Oh,
Unbreakable.
Yeah, that's my joint. Yeah.
The Village.
Yeah.
Funny things, but this one is about the apocalypse.
Okay.
And somebody has to, a family caught in the woods. They have to sacrifice one of the family members.
Right.
But and I've only seen the clips. Mm-hmm. But why is the family a gay couple and a child?
Yeah.
A little disgusted with that part.
Oh God.
No. Yeah. We're going full cancel tonight. We're going full cancel.
No more shows, y'all. No more shows, y'all.
Full cancel.
No, I'm not disgusted with
full
being
cancel.
gay. I'm discussing the fact of you have to have that contingent. Like, for real, like this. So you got this little girl with these two guys. Mm-hmm. We know the Elder Gary Apple Yellow community.
Okay.
And now they got to save. Put this, the Holy Rollers are going to have a field day with this movie because the whole premise is you have to sacrifice one of yours in order to stop the apocalypse.
Okay.
You already know, I ain't going to say in the Bible, some people believe it's an abomination and everything, the whole homosexuality thing.
okay.
So they're gonna kill him on that. And then I promise you, forget what we saying. It's gonna be somebody of like, oh, you all should have offed yourselves, stuff like that. It's gonna get crazy.
Hey.
But the difference is M. Night Shyamalan is, I don't know if he's completely white, but he ain't black.
He's
he's like Indian. He's like Indian or something.
Indian gentleman.
So
Shyamalan.
Yeah, right.
yeah, I don't even. You know these Hollywood niggas. They don't. Those I don't even be thinking they all be their real names. They just be
They
going
don't.
for-
Yeah, Jamie Foxx is not Jamie Foxx.
What is his name? His name is like
I forgot.
it's something easy too.
Yeah.
No, it's something easy.
Nigga named
but-
like Travis or some shit. Like,
Oh, it's Jamie, but it's like
Yeah. No,
his
it's not
last-
Jamie.
it's not Jamie. No, it's
What
not
is
Jamie.
it?
It's not. Yeah, it's like it's Terry or some shit like
Eric
that.
Bishop.
That's what it is.
Eric Bishop. I think
It's Eric. It's Eric something.
It's something
It's
crazy.
Eric
like that.
something.
Something-
Who's gonna find it?
I'm fine. Let's
Who's
go.
gonna
Let's go.
find it?
Jamie Foxx is real.
Jamie Foxx's real name. Nah,
I'm not looking that shit up.
No, we need.
Yo, go
we
ahead.
Need to,
Go
we need
ahead.
to find it. What you
Got
got?
it. Boom. We are Eric Marlon Bishop.
Yeah,
he was right.
You was right.
Yeah,
you
Eric-
won't even want better than yourself.
No, Eric Bishop can't be Ray Charles. Jamie Foxx can.
Yo, you know what? You know what I've been DMing? Your man Tom Mack. He might be the biggest what if in Hollywood
Thanks, man.
history.
Yeah.
Because
Bruce Leroy.
there's no reason why he didn't get another role. I need him to sit across from me and explain. And I be
You
thinking,
having conversations with Time Mac
That's
is
outrageous.
crazy,
It's
yo.
outrageous. It's crazy. It's
That's
outrageous.
crazy, yo. That's
He is
crazy.
a karate man.
Nigga, I am going to.
Karate man bleed
I'm
on
going to
the
hit up.
inside. Yo, he
knew that
don't
was
want to
coming.
do another movie, man.
No, but the problem is this. He first off, he was a sex symbol for that year
Yeah.
that it came out.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, beyond that, my thing was, yes, that was one of Berry Gordy's movies.
Mm-hmm.
How many movies did Berry Gordy have?
You gonna put me on a spot like that? 3.
About four, I think.
Okay. All right.
I think he did.
Barry
he
Gordy
did-
presents.
Yeah, he did.
Need to sparkle?
No, he did Last Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
He did Bingo Long's Traveling whatever. Bingo Long Traveling All Stars. I want to say he has something to do with The Wiz.
Okay. That makes sense though.
That would make
Yeah,
sense.
Yeah.
I think he has something to do with The Wiz, and I think it was one more movie. I don't want to say Mahogany, but a part of me
That's a
wants
Diana
to.
Ross vehicle.
A
Yeah,
part of me
it seems
wants
like it
to,
would
like
be.
that.
Right.
So, because remember in the Temptations when they was like, Barry's off making movies.
Which is why I said Sparkle. I think Diana Ross was in Sparkle as well, right? Was that Diana Ross in Sparkle, the original?
No, I think was that Irene. Yo, how you the damn computer guy and you don't know nothing?
Nigga, I'm not the movie guy. That's you.
No,
You're the movie guy. That is
you
you.
the one that said Eric Bishop. We didn't know that shit.
Yeah, right. You did.
I knew one thing, yo. You knew everything about movies. Every single movie. Everything you like. Oh, man, how many? I think he got 4.
Right,
Like,
you
yo,
did kind
I
of run
don't-
those off real quick.
Hey, yo, I don't know.
Did you see Power?
Hey, yo.
Yes, bro.
So you remember the dinner scene?
Yes.
What was the worst? What was the worst blown up dinner scene? Power or Why Did I Get Married?
I don't know. Why did I get married? That was.
I think Why Did I Get Married because it was more realistic.
Yeah.
See, they were just talking about drug shit and power.
Yeah,
And you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? It hit the same, but it was just like, well, Why Did I Get Married shit? First off, it was always crazy for me. Why Did I Get Married for the part where when she was like, yo, he was like, are you having an affair? He was like, yes. And the girl was right there.
Yeah.
She was just shaking her head.
Yeah.
She know she was corny for that because she knew she was messing with this chick and she was going on, you know what I'm saying, shopping things with her, talking with her. Yo, chicks they be on their stuff, man. And you
Or, as some would say, be playing their part.
4 movies by Barry Gordy.
What are the 4?
4 in total, produced and directed by him. Lady Sings the Blues in 1972. Mahogany, 1975.
Okay.
The Last Dragon in 1985.
Yep.
And then Hitsville was a documentary made in 2019 that was
You
produced by
didn't make
Barry.
Bingo Longs Traveling All Stars? Oh, boy.
Only 4 of them joints.
There it is. Okay.
That's right, though.
I've been giving him credit.
Oh, wait a minute.
giving him credit for that.
I'm seeing something right here about it. It's going to take him too long to pull it. Moving on.
No, not really. No, because it's right there. It'll tell
Talk
you.
about me. You the movie guy. First of all, you got that mostly right. Who knows this stuff?
Yeah, I've never even heard of Bingo Long. Like, who the hell's that guy?
I didn't expect neither one of you
That's a
bastards
crazy.
to know.
That's a crazy porn name.
Yeah,
Bingo Long.
Long. Featuring Bingo Long. Lexington Steel.
Billy D. Williams. Billy D. Williams, James L. Jones.
Oh, wait, it's
Richard
7.
Pryor.
I got 7 now. I got 7. I got Motor City's Burning.
Uh-huh.
I got Motown 25, Yesterday, Today Forever, The Last Dragon, The Wiz, The Bingo Long, Traveling All-Stars, and Motor Kings, Mahogany.
Hey, yo.
And I knew, and when I was saying Mahogany, I was meaning also Lady Sings the Blues and all that too.
Right.
Yeah, you watch too much TV.
Yeah, I do. This is why I decided to do a podcast so I can get all my bullshit out to the public, let them know what's going on, what I'm knowledgeable about. So, it's been another good edition of
Beautiful.
Ocean's View.
Absolutely, especially now that we canceled.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, we're done. It's the last episode, guys.
And we're getting new cameras, so this joint gonna look like we're coming right into your living room.
Facts.
You can put it up on your screens and everything in the house, because you know the new phones, you could just zip YouTube right to your screen, and what is it? They call it simulcast.
Yeah,
or whatever.
simulcast. What is screencast?
Screencast, screen double, whatever. It'll be right there. We're gonna be coming to you on 4K. Little brother Devin Epps, Billy Negro, Ocean.